first it looked like pencil drawn above the kitchen frame. By Friday it had crossed the plaster. By Sunday it had changed. The landlord brought a clipboard and a man in polished shoes. They stood beneath the crooked ceiling, choosing careful words to use. Said every building settles, old foundations shift with time. Then the man drew one small circle at the end of that growing line. I asked why the bedroom window would not close the way it had. He said humidity and weather. I said the weather isn't that. The floor leaned toward the hallway, a glass rolled on its own. They wrote no urgent action, then advised me to go home. They called it superficial, said the structure would hold fast, but a comfortable explanation cannot stop a moving crack. There's a hairline crack in the concrete, and it grows each time they turn their backs. You can paint it, name it harmless, you cannot talk the building flat. There's a hairline crack in the concrete, running farther than their facts. What begins too small to notice doesn't always finish that. From the 5th floor found her cupboard doors unclosed, a pipe separated near the stairwell. Still the same report was shown. They placed tape across the plaster to determine if it moved. By morning both ends hung divided. That was all the tape could prove. The manager sent a message, please avoid unnecessary fear. 20 families read it twice, then carried boxes down the stairs. Nobody started shouting, nobody needed to pretend. We knocked on every doorway from the lobby to the 10th. They called it superficial, said the structure would hold fast, but a comfortable explanation cannot stop a moving crack. There's a hairline crack in the concrete, and it grows each time they turn their backs. You can paint it, name it harmless, you cannot talk the building flat. There's a hairline crack in the concrete, running farther than their facts. What begins too small to notice doesn't always finish that. A problem does not need permission to become what warnings knew. A signature can close a folder, it cannot make the page come true. Responsibility gets heavier each time it passes through a hand. If nobody claims the failure still knows where to stand. At sunrise, city engineers finally closed the entrance gate. The landlord blamed the former owner blamed the age. We watched from across the pavement as they marked the danger zone. All those rooms they called secure were suddenly unsafe to own. I kept their first inspection, every sentence clean and exact. At the bottom, no immediate concern. widening crack. There's a hairline crack in the concrete, and it grows each time they turn their backs. You can paint it, name it harmless, you cannot talk the building flat. There's a hairline crack in the concrete, running farther than their facts. What begins too small to notice doesn't always finish that. First it looked like pencil, nobody calls it pencil now. They move the bad news downstairs and put the good news on the screen, then handed us matching folders so every table would look clean. The spokesman checked his collar while the cameras found their marks. Behind him, smiling photographs made every future look complete. He said, today we're moving forward with a leaner, stronger plan. 300 names had left the payroll before his speech began. He called the closure realignment, called the silence room to grow. Every sentence climbed upward while the elevators stopped below. A reporter raised a question, where will all those workers go? He thanked her for her interest, then returned to what they should know. They changed the words, not what happened. Changed the angle, not the view. Put a ribbon on subtraction and announced it as good news. Good news, everybody's leaving. Good news, the numbers finally fit. Good news, the doors are closing, but the company calls it a shift. Good news, smile for the picture. Good news, stand where they choose. When the truth is bad for business, business manufactures good news. Upstairs, lunch arrived on silver. Downstairs, badges lost their light. Security collected access cards before the end of the night. Marrow worked the Eastern Line since the building first was leased. The official statement called her absence operational efficiency. Calvin trained 2 generations, kept the oldest press alive. The presentation showed a rising arrow, it did not show him outside. They promised local investment, though no address could be named. They praised the town's resilience while departing from the same. They changed the words, not what happened. Changed the angle, not the view. Put a ribbon on subtraction and and announced it as good news. Good news, everybody's leaving. Good news, the numbers finally fit. Good news, the doors are closing, but the company calls it a shift. Good news, smile for the picture. Good news, stand where they choose. When the truth is bad for business, business manufactures good news. Will production return? We continue to assess. Will benefits remain? The details are in process. Who approved the closure? That decision reflects the team. 4 answers without an answer. 4 clean spaces on the screen. Can travel where an honest word gets stopped, but language cannot hide the people that a careful statement dropped. Call it progress, call it strategy, call it anything you choose. The gate is locked, the floor is empty. That is still the evening news. Good news, everybody's leaving. Good news, the numbers finally fit. Good news, the doors are closing, but the company calls it a shift. Good news, smile for the picture. Good news, stand where they choose. When the truth is bad for business, business manufactures good news. The cameras left at 7. The folders stayed behind. He arrived after the concrete dried, when every choice was set. Walked the floor in spotless shoes and asked who caused the mess. Wall stood out of line, the doorway missed the frame. A shipment marked for upper floors had somebody else's name. The contractor opened both his hands as if they proved him clear. Said every crew controls its work, I only manage from up here. But his initials crossed the order, his approval stamped the plan. Every change required permission from the pen inside his hand. He blamed the rain for weak foundations, blamed the schedule for delay, then blamed the ones who raised the wall for building it his way. Every failure found a worker, every worker got a name. The man who signed each bad decision never stood beside the blame. Clean hands, clean shirt, standing where the dirt can't land. Point below and call it just your hand. Clean hands, clean story, every answer neatly planned. But the blame runs up the ladder to the man with the clean hands. He called Rosa from electrical, asked why circuits crossed the hall. She placed his revised drawing against the unfinished wall. He said that wasn't my intention. She said intention isn't wire. He asked security to join them and described her tone as hostile. Then Daniel brought the invoices, every cheaper part approved. The contractor blamed the supplier, though his signature had moved. One by one the people gathered, not to shout or make demands. They laid every dated document around his spotless hands. Every failure found a worker, every worker got a name. Now the paper found the person who had redirected blame. Clean hands, clean shirt, standing where the dirt can't land. Point below and call it justice, keep the contract in your hand. Clean hands, clean story, every answer neatly planned. But the blame runs up the ladder to the man with the clean hands. He said, you misunderstand how leadership must work. Daniel said, we understand it. You take credit, we take hurt. He said, everyone made choices. Rosa answered, that is true. We chose between the plans you changed and losing work to you. The room became so quiet that excuses sounded small. Clean hands do not mean innocence when they controlled it all. With the records in a case, the contractor lost his practice smile but kept his hands in place. No speech could move the measurements, no title changed the wall. The doorway still refused its frame, the numbers held through all. He reached to get for someone's name, this time no one looked away. Responsibility stood waiting where he left it every day. Clean hands, clean shirt, standing where the dirt can't land. Point below and call it justice, keep the contract in your hand. Clean hands, clean story, every answer neatly planned. But the blame runs up the ladder to the man with the clean hands. He left without the contract, his fingerprints remain. First of the month in the entrance hall, new I'd notice a brand new rate. Same week heating, leaking ceiling, different number, later date. Mrs. Green from apartment 7, read the figure twice aloud. Mr. Cole came down from 13. Soon the hallway held a crowd. The owner called it market value, called the increase fair and small. He had not repaired the elevator since it stopped the previous fall. There was water near the fuse box, paint separating from the stairs. Every request received a number. No repairman ever appeared, but the payment portal worked perfectly. Everyone reached us fast. Funny how the building found us when the money date had passed. One complaint becomes a folder, 20 voices fill the hall. They can overlook a tenant, they cannot overlook us all. Rent day, stand together, make them answer every name. Rent day, bring the record, put the numbers in the frame. We have paid for every promise, now the promise has come due. If the building belongs to someone, responsibility does too. Daniel printed every message, every case marked under review. Rosa photographed the ceiling where the winter rain came through. Someone brought the lease agreements, someone checked each added fee. By evening, every hallway had the same list taped where all could see. The manager arrived on Tuesday with 2 folders and a smile. Said individual arrangements can be discussed one at a time. Nobody entered his office, nobody accepted that. We placed 20 chairs together and invited him to sit. One complaint becomes a folder, 20 voices fill the hall. They can overlook a tenant, they cannot overlook us all. Rent day, stand together, make them answer every name. Rent day, bring the record, put the numbers in the frame. We have paid for every promise, now the promise has come due. If the building belongs to someone, responsibility does too. No threats, no damaged doorway, no excuse to turn away. Just dates, photographs, and signatures arranged across the table. The manager stopped smiling when the local reporter came. A private inconvenience had become a public name. Her roof is more than property, her room is more than If the building belongs to someone, responsibility does too. First of the month, in the entrance hall, this time they found us waiting. The paper needed one more name. The deadline needed mine. The bridge was ready for approval. The numbers were not right. They brought the plans on Monday with the final column blank. Said the opening was Friday and the mayor had been thanked. I checked the load calculations, checked the concrete grade and span, found a change beneath the footings that was missing from the plan. The project manager leaned closer, lowered both his voice and eyes, said the difference is acceptable. Every model has a range. I asked him for the test results. He said they would arrive, then pushed the paper toward me and placed his finger by the line. A deadline cannot hold the weight, a promise cannot make it stand. If they want my name beneath it, they will build it to the plan. There's a weight limit on the structure, there's a weight limit on my word. I won't sign away the warning just because it won't be heard. There's a weight limit on the structure, every measure has a line. If the truth delays the opening, then the opening can wait. By Tuesday, 3 executives had joined the conference call. One discussed the public image, none discussed the missing wall. They reminded me of contracts, of the work that could be lost. Said replacing what was altered would increase the final cost. I showed them where the figures shifted, where the safety margin fell. They called my reading overcautious, I called it reading well. At 5 they sent another version, only one detail had changed. My title disappeared from it, but the numbers stayed the same. A deadline cannot hold the weight, a promise cannot make it stand. If they want to prove a Friday, they will build it to the plan. There's a weight limit on the structure, there's a weight limit on my word. I won't sign away the warning just because it won't be heard. There's a weight limit on the structure, every measure has a line. If the truth delays the opening, then the opening can wait. They said someone else will sign it. I said, then show them every test. They said, you're making this difficult. I said the figures did that first. A signature is small enough to fit beneath a page, but once it carries someone's trust, it weighs more than its shape. Design revised. I signed the corrected drawing. When every column met the line, the manager avoided looking at the name beside mine. There's a weight limit on the structure. There's a weight limit on my word. I won't sign away the warning just because it won't be heard. There's a weight limit on the structure. Every measure has a line. If the truth delays the opening, then the opening can wait. The paper needed one more name. This time, it earned mine. They placed my statement on the table, straightened every printed page, said answer only what they ask you, keep your feelings off the record. The hearing room was built for order, fixed chairs and numbered lights. 7 officials faced the public under polished strips of white. Our attorney tapped the folder, said remember what we practiced. Do not volunteer conclusions, let the written record stand. But the written record skipped the morning when the warning first appeared. It listed dates of later meetings, not the ones who interfered. They called the failure unexpected, called each missing test delayed. Every passive little sentence made decisions sound like fate. They gave me words without a person, facts with every action blurred. Then the chairman raised his glasses and asked whether I concur. Put it on record, write it plainly, write it whole. Name the hand that moved the warning, name the person in control. Put it on record, let the careful language fall. If the truth can change the outcome, then the room should hear it all. I opened with the approved statement based on information known. Then I saw the night shift workers standing quietly near the door. They had reported every problem, signed their names and marked the time. Management removed the notices before inspection of the site. The chairman asked were rules respected. Our attorney touched his pen. I could feel the prepared answer waiting for my voice again. I closed the folder on the table, said no, sir, they were not. Every microphone went silent. Every camera found its mark. No speechwriter could protect me. No instruction changed the truth. The record only becomes honest when somebody makes it move. Put it on record. Write it plainly, write it whole. Name the hand that moved the warning. Name the person in control. Put it on record. Let the careful language fall. If the truth can change the outcome, then the room should hear it all. I named the first rejected warning, named the meeting, named the room, named the order to continue before the testing had resumed. I did not claim to be courageous. Courage would have spoken then. I had waited for permission from the people I condemn. Truth does not guarantee relief. The chairman ordered every document returned for full review. Outside reporters filled the hallway. I passed them without a word. The people standing by the doorway already knew what they had heard. My prepared statement stayed unopened in the folder on the chair. For once the empty lines behind it held the names that should be there. Put it on record. Write it plainly, write it whole. Name the hand that moved the warning. Name the person in control. Put it on record. Let the careful language fall. If the truth can change the outcome, then the room should hear it all. They asked me for the record. This time I gave them one. The office occupies the 20th. My workshop sits below. 5 floors beneath the lobby are the things they never know. Before the winter temperature falls, which elevator needs persuasion, which circuit feeds which hall. I know the stain behind reception is not from yesterday's rain. I know the western service door will miss its lock again. Management sends weekly memos about excellence and pride. I send photographs of leaking valves. They mark them classified. Then someone spills a cup upstairs, and 3 directors call my phone. Small problems become urgent when important shoes are shown. They never see the lower levels, but every polished room depends on someone working underneath it where the public hallway ends. 5 floors down, I hear it starting. 5 floors down, I know the sound. Every problem climbs eventually from the rooms that don't come around. 5 floors down, keep the building moving. 5 floors down, beneath their plans. They may never learn my workshop, but this building knows my hand. The cooling unit shook on Monday. I reported bearing wear. The reply said funds were pending, and the vendor was aware. By Wednesday, meeting rooms grew warmer. They brought fans to number 9. Thursday morning, every screen went blank at presentation time. 3 managers entered my workshop wearing visitor ID. Asked how soon I'd solve the failure they had postponed repeatedly. I showed the dated maintenance forms, every estimating call. They studied them like ancient writing found behind a hidden wall. They never see the lower levels till the upper floor slowed down. Then the people they ignored before become the only ones around. 5 floors down, I hear it starting. 5 floors down, I know the sound. Every problem climbs eventually from the rooms they don't come around. 5 floors down, keep the building moving. 5 floors down, beneath their plans. They may never learn my workshop, but this building knows my hands. Can you make it run by noon? I can make it run correctly. Can you skip the full inspection? You already skipped it twice. Can we discuss responsibility? We can start with every date. A building keeps a better record than the people who administrate. We change the damage bearing, clean the housing, check the line. By 4, the upper meeting rooms return to their design. Nobody sent an apology. 1 director sent a note. Thank you for your quick assistance. Quick was not the word I chose. I filed it with the warnings. They had answered months too late. Then I heard the service door downstairs refusing once again. 5 floors down, I hear it starting. 5 floors down, I know the sound. Every problem climbs eventually from the rooms they don't come around. 5 floors down, keep the building moving. 5 floors down, beneath their plans. They may never learn my workshop, but this building, no. truth begins below. The notice said the public would be welcome after 5. At 4, the final vote was taken, with the neighborhood outside. Above a vacant store, 6 officials found their places. 1 assistant locked the door. On the table lay a drawing with new borders marked in red. Homes became redevelopment, businesses became misused. The bakery on Fulton Avenue was reduced to Unit 3. The playground near the corner was described as property. Every place had lost its people, every name had lost its sound. They discussed improving access while keeping the owners out. A decision made in private still arrives at someone's door. Closing off the conversation does not close what follows from it. Behind the closed meeting, they move the lines around. They divide a living neighborhood without walking on the ground. Behind the closed meeting, every voice becomes a file, but the people missing from the room will be waiting in the aisle. At 5, they opened the entrance. 40 residents came through. The chairman called for public comment on a plan already approved. Mrs. Bell described a bookshop 30 years beside the square. He thanked her for her service without promising it would remain. A mechanic brought his lease terms. A teacher brought a map. A child had drawn the garden where the new garage would stand. Each speaker received 2 minutes. The developers received the day. The clock enforced the smaller voices. The contract had its say. A decision made in private still arrives at someone's door. Closing off the conversation only makes the hallway roar. Closed meeting, they move the lines around. They divide a living neighborhood without walking on the ground. Behind the closed meeting, every voice becomes a file, but the people missing from the room will be waiting in the aisle. The chairman said, "We followed every requirement." Mrs. Bell asked, "Who wrote the requirements?" The room had no prepared answer. Someone opened the side door. People waiting on the staircase filled the entrance to the floor. Not with threats, not with disorder, with names, addresses, dates, and plans. A neighborhood had entered where a diagram had stood. could be stayed. An independent review was ordered, every record was displayed. For the first time, maps included businesses and family names. The empty squares became locations, the red lines had to explain. The officials left past midnight, through the door they closed before. Every person in the hallway watched them cross the public floor. Behind the closed meeting, they move the lines around. They divide a living neighborhood without walking on the ground. Behind the closed meeting, every voice becomes a file, but the people missing from the room will be waiting in the aisle. The meeting may be private, the outcome never is. They cut the ribbon at 11. We were loading tools by 10. Every camera faced the entrance, none were turned toward us. Through summer heat, measured every stair and doorway, ran the cables underneath. Davis knew the western columns, June could read a wall by sound. Leon caught a faulty drawing before the concrete reached the ground. The architect received a handshake. The investors took the stage. The mayor praised the bold design and turned another page. Behind the temporary fencing, we packed the final case. 1,000 hands had built the building, 10 names covered the plaque. No statue waits beside the entrance, no portrait hangs inside. Still every level holds the measure of the people left outside. No monument, we built it anyway. No name above the storm. No monument, we know what these heads know. Let the speeches fill the doorway, let the cameras come and go. The work remembers who was here, even when the plaque does not. Workers entered, carrying coffee coats and files. They crossed the floor that June had leveled, passed beneath the beams of miles. Nobody knew the southern stairwell had been rebuilt overnight. Nobody saw Leon checking every emergency light. That is how good work disappears, when everything performs as planned. People notice who designed it, not who made the structure stand. Davis laughed and said that's normal. Then he tightened down his case. Pride does not require permission, but respect should know its place. No statue waits beside the entrance, no portrait hangs inside. Still every level holds the measure of the people left outside. No monument, we built it anyway. check the frame.
We check the frame.
Who found the fault before the fault could travel through the plan? Not one hand, not one title, not the face that cut the string. A building rises from the knowledge every working person brings. Shape the place. No monument, we built it anyway. No name above the stone. No monument, we know what these hands know. Oh, let the speeches fill the doorway. Let the cameras come and go. The work remembers who was here, even when the plaque does not. The plaque does not. They cut the ribbon at 11. The building already knew us. Every structure hides its burden behind paint, glass, and design. Somebody carries what is visible. Somebody holds a hidden side. There's concrete under pavement, cable running under stone, morning heat inside the radiators before the office is open. There are names absent from directories, hands missing from the plans, people holding every ordinary thing exactly where it stands. The city praises tall construction, celebrates the finished view, rarely has to check the footing or who stayed until it held. When the ribbon meets the scissors, recognition climbs above, but every floor rests on a level that the visitors never touch. Strength is not the loudest surface, worth is not the highest floor. What supports the whole arrangement often enters through the service door. We are low buried, holding more than people see, keeping every room above us where the room was meant to be. We are low buried, not invisible, not small. Take away the hands beneath and watch a taller structure fall. Tenant, from the stairwell to the hall, Rosa placed a dated drawing where excuses had to stop. The engineer withheld his signature, the witness closed his script. A worker named the faulty order, a neighborhood refused to split. Different rooms and different pressures, different lines they would not cross. Each one carried something larger than a title or a cost. No single act repaired the city, no speech completed every fight. But truth gained weight whenever someone chose to hold it right. Strength is not the loudest surface, worth is not the highest floor. What's supposed to hold a range cannot be ignored anymore. We are load-bearing, holding more than people see, keeping every room above us where the room was meant to be. We are load-bearing, not invisible, not small. Take away the hands beneath it, watch the tallest structure fall. Can hide a fracture, a meeting can exclude a name. A headline can disguise a clothes, and a clean shirt can avoid the blame. But pressure always finds a weakness, numbers always meet the ground. What people bury under language still remains when words come down. Tomorrow other doors will open, other notices will appear. Someone will be told that waiting is the reasonable thing to do. Maybe they will stand together, maybe one voice will begin. Maybe those who built the structure will be written clearly in, not as heroes above others, not as figures made of stone. Simply people lose decisions, prove the city is their own. We are load-bearing, holding more than people see, keeping every room above us where the room was meant to be. We are load-bearing, not invisible, not small. Take away the hands beneath it, watch the tallest structure fall. Every structure hides its burden, not every burden stays unnamed. Every structure hides its burden, not every burden stays unnamed.